Your party's been traveling for weeks, and their supplies are dwindling. Seeking shelter, they stumble upon a small, abandoned metal building. Is it a safe haven, or does something lurk within its tin walls?
You might be familiar with prefabricated building methods, but did you know that they have a rich history dating back hundreds of years? That's exactly what we have here. This is a corrugated iron church. This one used to stand at Great Moulton in Norfolk. Now it stands here at the Food Museum in Suffolk. These things are sometimes called tin tabernacles, and they're a unique type of church building, often used in remote areas or places of temporary worship. We're going to explore this one today to see some of the ways that this historical site could potentially inspire some of your next RPG adventures and encounters. Prefabricated corrugated iron buildings were part of the Industrial Revolution and were used widely for agriculture, industry, and community sorts of structures, even hospitals. But I don't see them being used much in campaign settings that have that same vibe. Instead, there tends to be a lot more traditional building materials in those settings. Lots of stone, lots of timber. But playing more modern settings, especially with steampunk, western, or industrial elements, or the sorts of settings that explore legacies and impacts of colonialism, can have added depth and storytelling opportunities if the architecture better reflects the realities of the 19th century. Built in the 1890s, at a cost of just £105, this tin tabernacle served as a place of worship for the growing community of Great Moulton in Norfolk, a non-conformist sect. Tin tabernacles were known for being cheap, portable, and easy to assemble. You ordered them from a catalog and they showed up flat-packed and ready to drop onto a foundation. They were often simple structures, but they provided a vital space for religious services and community gatherings. Now imagine the unique atmosphere inside a tin tabernacle. Oil lamps would provide a warm, flickering light. The sound of rain on the metal roof would create a rhythmic backdrop. And depending on the size of the tabernacle in your game, it could feel cozy and intimate, or vast, echoing, and unsettling. Tin tabernacles were often used in remote locations, especially in frontier communities and colonial contexts, or they served non-conformist religious groups like this one did. In gaming, the influence of colonialism often shapes narratives and settings, but it's a theme that's frequently overlooked and simplified. By incorporating structures like these prefabricated corrugated iron churches, gamers can delve deeper into the complexities and the context of colonial history. Through interactive storytelling, players can engage with these themes in deeper, more respectful, and more meaningful ways, and even foster empathy and understanding for historical people. Perhaps your players discovered this one abandoned in the wilderness, its windows boarded up and doors creaking open. Is something sinister lurking within? Was it a cultist's haven which preyed on local peoples? Is it haunted by the ghosts of past parishioners who died tragically? Or does it hold its hidden treasure, lost knowledge, or a secret passage? Or maybe it's actually the much-loved beating heart of a local community in a tense situation. Think about who ordered it, who maintains it, who will players encounter within? What landscape does it stand in? What are the local politics? Is it a carbon copy of the catalog advertisement? Or are there personal touches? Now this church has a very special feature, a total immersion baptismal font. In your game, this font could be a central aspect of local religious practice and the source of healing and rejuvenation. However, it could also be a trap, or could maybe require a character to be completely submerged in it in order to solve a puzzle or retrieve an item. Many tin tabernacles had a dedicated Sunday school room attached, which could also be ordered from the manufacturer's catalog. Use locations like this as additional locations to offer clues about the history of the tabernacle and the local community. The Tin Tabernacle offers a unique and versatile setting for your RPG campaigns. From its simple construction to its potential for hidden secrets, historical sites like these can really set you up for memorable and engaging encounters for you and your players. Do you play more modern settings in your RPG campaign? Share your experiences in the comments below and let us know what kinds of historical sites you might want us to explore next. Until then, thanks so much for watching.